The Capital One Venture X credit card is a premium travel rewards credit card that offers plenty of benefits and features for frequent travelers. The Venture X credit card first launched in November 2021 in order to compete with other premium travel reward credit cards such as the Chase Sapphire Reserve credit card and the American Express Platinum credit card. Each credit card does have its own unique features and benefits, so it can be kind of hard to distinguish which card is best fit for your travel needs and spending habits. So allow me to help you out with that, because in this video we're going to be reviewing the Capital One Venture X card and everything you need to know about it. Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Ismael Sandiford. Welcome back to my channel, Just Money. For those of you that are new to my channel, Just Money, I'm a licensed realtor and I'm a licensed mortgage loan originator, and on this channel we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you are into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So the Capital One Venture X credit card is one of the most popular credit cards out nowadays for people that are traveling frequently. And the reason for that is there's just so many amazing perks on this credit card that cater to people who are always traveling a lot. Now this credit card does have an annual fee of about $395, but don't get scared because there's just so many perks on this credit card that make up for that annual fee. And we'll start with the early spend bonus. So as of right now, at the time of this recording, you can actually earn 75,000 bonus miles after you spend 4,000 on purchases within the first 3 months of you opening the account. And these miles are going to be valued at 1 cent per point. So the 75,000 bonus miles you would be receiving are equivalent to $750 if you choose to book through the Capital One Travel Rewards portal. Capital One did used to have a different early spend bonus when the card first dropped, to where you would earn 100,000 miles if you spent 10,000 on purchases within the first 6 months of you opening the account. But that offer is long gone and off the table nowadays, and I'm pretty sure with the bonus they even have now, that'll switch up later on in the future. But it is 75,000 bonus miles if you spend 4,000 on purchases within the first 3 months, so take advantage. Now this card does offer an anniversary bonus of 10,000 miles every year, which is equivalent to $100 towards travel when you book through the Capital One Travel Rewards portal. And I believe Capital One does do this to entice you to keeping the card every year that passes. But this anniversary bonus will start on your first anniversary year after paying the annual fee. Now another bonus that the Capital One Venture X credit card offers is the annual $300 travel credit that you can use each year. You can receive up to $300 back as statement credits when you book through the Capital One Travel Rewards portal, and that's going to be on flights, rentals, and hotels. So pretty much what I'm saying is if you book through the Capital One travel portal and you spend $300 or more, then you will be credited up to those $300 back. And the good thing about this is that it's going to be on the table once every year. So if you're already traveling every year, it's kind of worth it that you get this card, because when you look at the annual fee, it's $395 each year. And then when you look at the annual travel credit, which is $300 a year, you're kind of getting that back in a sense. So it would appear as though you are only paying the difference, which is $95 if you want to look at it that way. But then again, when you add the enticing 75,000 bonus miles, that extra $750 towards travel credit already makes the Capital One Venture X card worth it to have in the first year. Because just with the $300 annual travel credit alone and the 75,000 bonus miles you're receiving when you first get the credit card, and also not to mention the anniversary bonus where you get 10,000 bonus miles as well, which is equivalent to $100, that's a total value of $1,150 you are potentially receiving within the first year of you owning the Capital One Venture X credit card. So $1,150 minus the annual fee, which is $395, will equal $755. You would be up. And I haven't even spoke about a lot of other things that this credit card has to offer yet, and you're already making a good ROI, return on investment. Another huge benefit that the Capital One Venture X credit card also offers is a $100 credit on global entry or TSA pre-check. And this alone will take care of your application fee for TSA pre-check. So this is going to add another $100 value on top of our $1,150 that we're already receiving from this card, which now brings us up to $1,250 in value with this credit card in the first year of owning it. Okay, now let's talk about spending multipliers, because this is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people who travel want this credit card. Okay, so for spending multipliers, you're going to be earning 10x miles per dollar spent. And that's going to be on hotels and car rentals when you book through the Capital One Travel Rewards portal. And then you'll earn 5x miles per dollar spent when you book flights through the Capital One Travel Rewards portal as well. And on all other purchases per dollar spent using this credit card will result in earning 2x miles. I personally don't like using portals or third-party websites because it's always a hassle to get a full refund in the event that I do need to get a refund, but you know, to each their own. The 2x miles miles though on all other purchases, I will say is a pretty good deal. They actually all are pretty good deals, just as long as you use them strategically to your advantage. Okay, now let's talk about airport lounge access now. If you have the Capital One Venture X credit card, then you will have access to Capital One lounges. These inclusive lounges give you unlimited complimentary access for not just you, but 2 other guests as well. If you'd like to bring more additional guests to these inclusive Capital One lounges, then you can, but you're going to be required to pay a $45 fee per guest. And you're going to want to pay that fee with your Capital One Venture X card. And I also would like to mention, if you have an authorized user card, then that authorized user can bring their own additional 2 guests as well for free. And to be added as an authorized user on the Venture X credit card is free, so no need to worry about any fees. You can add all the way up to 4 authorized users for free. You can also bring children under 2 and they will get in for free just as long as they have a supervising parent or guardian. And no reservations are required to enter these lounges. Just present your boarding pass on arrival. Now, if you are not a member, then non-members can actually access these Capital One lounges anytime they want, but you will be required to pay a $65 fee. The only downside for these Capital One lounges are that there are only 3 right now in the United States. There's one currently open right now at the time of this recording in Dallas-Fort Worth, which actually does in fact look really nice, but it's only open from 6 a.m. all the way up to 9 p.m. There are 2 more Capital One lounges, but one's going to be in Denver and the other one's going to be in Washington. And as of right now, they're not open. But they should be opening up sometime this year in 2023. At least so they say. Also, another lounge that you'll have access to if you have a Capital One Venture X credit card is the Priority Pass Lounge. And that's going to be thanks to this credit card being a Visa Infinite card. For those that don't know what a Visa Infinite credit card is, it's the highest level of Visa branded credit cards. There are only a few Visa Infinite cards in the United States, and these are the most high-end credit cards offering the best benefits of any card in the Visa network. But anyway, since the Venture X credit card is a Visa Infinite card, then you have access to the Priority Pass Lounge. And just like the Capital One Lounge, you can also bring 2 additional guests with you for free anytime. And there's way more Priority Lounges than there are Capital One Lounges, by the way. The United States has a total of 1,300 Priority Lounges all across America. Priority Lounges are a big network of airport lounges, and some of these lounges are going to be better than other lounges. You can escape airport crowds, grab a bite to eat, charge your guys' devices, and even be under high-speed Wi-Fi. Some lounges will even offer a whole lot more than other lounges do. And one last lounge that you will have access to with 2 additional guests for free is the Plaza Premium Lounge. The Plaza Premium Lounge doesn't have too many locations here in the United States, but it's still a good perk to have. But overall, having access to all of these lounges is definitely a great perk that the Venture X credit card offers, especially for those that travel so often that want to be in a nice area with free food and amenities. But just keep note, all visitors must present a boarding pass from the departing or connecting flight on the same day in order to be eligible to enter. If you already have landed and you don't have any connecting flights, then you will not be eligible to enter these lounges. Okay, now moving on. There are no foreign transaction fees on this credit card at all, which is great. And the Venture X is going to have a variable APR of 21.74% all the way up to 28.74%. Cash advances are going to be a $3 fee or 3% of the total amount of cash advance you obtained, whichever is greater. And the APR for those cash advances will be 28.74%. And there's going to be penalty fees if you make a late payment. And those penalty fees can be all the way up to $40 if you make a late payment. And if you guys are wondering what the credit score needed in order to obtain this credit card is, then you're probably going to want to be around the 700 to 720 range. And also, if you guys are finding any of this information helpful, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the like button, I would truly appreciate that because it truly helps me out a lot and these videos do take a lot of time to make. But anyways, this card also comes with a few insurance policies and protections that I'll go over briefly. We'll start with cell phone protection. If your phone ends up damaged or stolen for whatever reason and you pay your phone bill with your Venture X credit card, you will be reimbursed all the way up to $800 per claim, and that's going to be 2 times a year. So that's going to equal up to $1,600 a year for cell phone protection. And since the Venture X card is a Visa Infinite card, you'll also get lost luggage reimbursement, and that's going to be all the way up to $3,000 for yourself and immediate family members. There's also going to be return protection insurance, so in the event that you buy something online and you don't really like it and you can't return it, this Capital One card will step in and reimburse you up to $300 per item or $1,000 a year. There's also going to be extended warranty protection. So if you have an original warranty on that item of 3 years or less, this allows you to get a 1-year extension on that warranty. And that's going to be $10,000 per item or all the way up to $50,000 per card holder. And a lot of these protections and insurance are due to the fact that this Venture X card is a Visa Infinite card. So shout out to Visa Infinite for looking out for us. Okay, now moving on to rental vehicles. The Venture X card also has complimentary upgrades with Hertz, the car rental company. Capital One ended up partnering with Hertz to bring you guys some good deals. Venture X and Venture card holders qualify for a complimentary status upgrade upgrade in the Hertz Gold Plus Rewards car rental loyalty program. So what this allows you to do is upgrade to the next car class upgrade if you are at an available participating Hertz location. So if you're getting a car rental at Hertz and you're getting something like a Toyota, you'll be eligible for a free upgrade to like a Mercedes or a BMW or something. You'll have a range of choices to choose from. But a really good thing about the Venture X card in this neck of the woods is they have primary car rental insurance. So this means you can decline the car rental insurance because the Venture X card simply offers this perk. They have their own insurance and that can save you a lot of money. But there's going to be other additional benefits as well, like you can add an additional driver for free at no cost. And you'll also be able to skip the counter and go straight to your car. And since you're on an upgraded Gold Plus Rewards program, you'll be eligible to earn points toward free car rental days. I know this credit card offers so much value and it may be a lot to take in because I know for me personally it is. But honestly, out of all the other travel credit cards I've looked into or reviewed, this card seems to be the best in my opinion for travelers. And that's my honest personal opinion. The Venture X card is a great card. In fact, it's actually been awarded multiple awards before by Forbes Advisor and 2 other well-known entities. The only thing I do want to say though, before getting a card like this with a $395 annual fee is just take into consideration you're going to be paying that annual fee every year up until you decide to cancel the card. And if you do end up canceling the card for whatever reason, then you're going to lose all of that credit history, and if you lose that credit history, then your credit score will drop. So just something to consider before applying. But this is definitely a good card for your hardcore or even average traveler. Okay, now last but not least, one of the last things I will briefly touch on is the dining and entertainment that this card offers. Starting with dining, they have a restaurant booking platform exclusively to Capital One holders, and what this allows you to do is have access to special events and really nice dinners. Now let's talk about the entertainment perks. The entertainment perk allows you to experience music events and sport events with access to pre-sale tickets before the general public does. You'll have access to VIP packages, events, and even on-site perks. Honestly, I'm not really into credit cards that have high annual fees, at least not right now at this point in my life, but if I were to get a card with a high annual fee, it would definitely be this card because this card just has so many perks that you'd be insane not to get it. And I only say that because you get the most value for your money compared to a lot of other credit cards. If you guys do end up getting this credit card, then just make sure you guys plan everything strategically so that way you can get the most out of owning this card. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, we are at 12,429 subscribers, which actually sounds really crazy, but thank you guys for all who watch the videos. I'm like really appreciative. If you guys want more content like this, I talk about credit cards, personal and business credit, real estate, loans, auto loans, personal loans, whatever. If that's something you guys are into, then I would definitely consider subscribing. And for those that don't know, I'm a licensed realtor, a real estate agent, and I'm a licensed mortgage loan originator. So if you guys have any questions in regards to real estate, then I would be happy to help you out. All my information will be in the description below, and I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.